Manga-Waido.
I'm Ken Kitamura. I'm a sophomore in high school. Where the hell is she? It's already 10:30 for Pete's sake. Oh, there she is, finally.
I'm so sorry. I guess I overslept.
This really cute girl is my girlfriend, Haruna Fujiwara. Just recently, it was her who came up to me and asked to go steady. We've known each other since elementary school. As a matter of fact, I've had a crush on her for a long time, but never had the nerve to ask her out. But then, when she came up to me and asked me out, I was overjoyed. But it wasn't all wonderful.
Huh? What's up? Why the face? Are you mad at me?
Yeah, well, if you knew you were going to be 30 minutes late, I wish you would have texted me or something.
Come on, what's a mere 30 minutes? Don't make that scary face. You're ruining that handsome face of yours.
Yeah, right. At school, she's seen as this outgoing and rational girl. But as we began dating, she started showing her true colors. She turned out to be unbelievably thoughtless and uncaring at times.
Hey, where's my pasta? It's been 15 minutes already. How long is this going to take? I'm very sorry, miss. We're preparing it right now.
Come on, Haruna. The place is crowded. It's lunchtime. They're busy.
Pardon me? We're the customers here. We have a right to complain.
Once she thought she had the upper hand, she would take an aggressive attitude. I'd never seen her like this at school. And she always asked me to buy her stuff.
Hey, Ken, can you buy me these? You know, to commemorate our relationship? What do you say?
Huh? Excuse me? Not again. I'm sorry. These earrings are way too expensive for me. Sorry.
Huh? Are you serious? It's only $80. My dad would buy these for me no problem.
Haruna's dad is a president of a small company. I can see her parents really spoiled her. Yeah, well, I'm not rich like your dad. Sorry. Our family isn't that rich. I'm even helping by giving my folks money I get from my part-time job.
Huh? You never told me your family was poor.
Yeah, well, compared to your family, I guess so. My parents are working hard to support the family, but I've got 3 other siblings, so things are pretty tough at home. We all live together, so financially, it gets pretty taxing. She looked really surprised when I told her that. Obviously, such a relationship wouldn't last long.
Hey, forget the earrings, but you have to take me to an expensive restaurant for my birthday, though, okay?
It seemed like she wasn't listening to a thing I was saying, so I made the decision to break up with her.
Are you serious? You're dumping me? You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I'm totally serious. I'm sorry, but I just can't put up with your antics anymore.
I can't believe you, Ken. I thought you were handsome, so I permitted you to go out with me, but forget it. Good riddance.
Can't believe she turned out to be such a spoiled brat. After that day, she had it out for me. She would spread all kinds of rumors about me at school. None of them true, of course. As for me, it was right about exam season, so I was more focused on my studies. I just put it out of my mind and tried to ignore it all. Eventually, time passed, and we all graduated and went our separate ways. But fate would draw us back together again. After graduating, I got a job at a construction company.
Hey, Ken, is that you? My God!
Huh? Haruna? What are you doing here? I was at a seminar for various companies competing for a contract when I ran into my old girlfriend from high school. Yes, that girl. Haruna.
Oh, so your company is here too, huh? Competing for that big project downtown, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right.
I see. Well, good luck with that. There is no way that your company is going to get the contract. No use trying, in my opinion. You're wasting your time.
Apparently, Haruna had joined her father's company. She had her staff with her, and she seemed confident as usual. Some things never change. After that meeting, I ran into her on a few occasions, and every time she would castigate me about this or that.
I don't see how you're going to win that contract looking like such a bum. I suggest you leave before you embarrass yourself.
Well, think what you like. Let's just make our presentations, and may the best man win. Or woman win. What do you say?
Make your presentation, huh? Best man win? Are you serious? You sure haven't lost your humor, Ken.
Yeah, whatever. Well, I tried to ignore her disparaging comments, and just concentrated on doing a good presentation. I worked with my team and presented them with various project ideas, and showed them our concept drawings regarding the project. Alright, we gave it all we got! You did it, Kitamura! Good job, man! What do you know? Our company was chosen for the project. As my staff and I celebrated our win, Haruna sat next to us looking absolutely furious about the outcome. As you can probably imagine, Haruna was not the type to easily concede defeat.
Hey, Ken! What the hell is this? What are you trying to do?
Huh? Pardon me? What are you talking about?
What you do? Pay the guy a bribe? What kind of dirty trick did you use for Pete's sake?
I don't know why you always twist things around like that. I didn't use any dirty trick. We won that contract fair and square.
No way! That's not possible! You're just a handsome guy. You have no talent or special skills. No way you could get that contact. Do you realize that this project was an important job for us? We need this! And you had to come along and ruin everything.
Ruin everything? Are you serious? All we did was present our concept to the clients, and they picked the best one. That's all. Sorry, I gotta go. I don't have time for this BS. We have an important meeting coming up. See you around.
I'm not finished here.
I ignored her and left her there screaming her head off. I sort of expected that would be her reaction, but I didn't expect she would be so pissed. I got numerous text messages from her demanding that I give up on the project and hand it over to her. What the hell is wrong with her? This is getting way out of hand. It was getting so bad that I blocked all her messages. But she just would not give up. One day, she was waiting for me in front of the company. Haruna! What the hell are you doing here?
Please, Ken! I beg of you, drop this project, would you? Please! So how much of a bonus did you get with this project? I bet it was a lot.
Pardon me?
I bet it was a fortune, wasn't it? They paid you a lot, am I right? Tell you what, I'll pay you double what they gave you, so please!
Have you gone totally insane, Haruna? This is a decision that was made by the company. I can't cancel or give away the project on a whim. And besides, I received no compensation for winning this project. It's my job, for Christ's sake!
Hold on a second, Ken!
She just wouldn't stop. She would wait outside my office every day, confronting me and demanding that I give up on the project. It got so bad that I decided to record everything she said. I figured it may come in handy later on if things really got out of hand. About a week later, I played her the recording and said to her, "If you insist on keeping this charade up, I will be forced to submit this recording to authorities."
What the hell is that? I can't believe you, Ken! You're recording me?
That's right. What you've been doing is blackmail. I hope you realize that.
You got this all wrong, Ken! All I did was ask you a favor, that's all. I wasn't blackmailing you.
Blackmail or not, I'm going to submit this recording if you don't stop harassing me. Besides, you're in the same business as I am. It would be unfortunate if this gets around. Bad for you and your company's reputation.
How could you? You'll regret this, Ken.
I guess that little trick worked, because she stopped showing up at the company. I heard from a colleague that she was transferred from her current position because of losing this project. Something about her not getting the promotion she wanted. Well, it really doesn't concern me, I guess. After that was put to rest, I focused on my work, and everything seemed to be going great. After about 10 years of working at the company, I gained considerable experience and a lot of business connections. I eventually resigned and got a new job. Boy, today's a pretty hot day, but gotta work. After resigning from my company when I turned 37, I started doing maintenance work for an apartment complex. One day, I was sweeping up the entrance area to a high-end apartment building downtown. I made sure all the corners, even under the stairwell area, were super clean. All I had left to do was put away all the cleaning equipment. That was when I saw her.
Are you serious? What are you doing here?
Huh? You're...
Hey, aren't you that guy? You're Ken, aren't you?
Holy cow. You're... Standing in front of me was none other than Haruna. She was holding a box. Looked like a cake or something. I suppose she was visiting someone at the apartment. Oh, hey Haruna. It's been a while. How've you been?
Huh? Are you serious? I can't believe it. What? Are you a janitor now? So what? Did you get fired from your old company? Figures. Are you sure about that? I bet you screwed up and got fired. I bet that's what happened, am I right?
Like I said, I resigned. That's all. I wish you would stop making stuff up.
Yeah, well, anyway, seeing you working as a janitor made my day. I'm hopped up happy you're in this situation.
Oh yeah. That's so kind of you to say.
That was totally unexpected. That handsome Ken is now a lowly janitor sweeping the lobby. Boy, you really have fallen flat on your face. I'm so glad I split up with you back then. To think I would be the wife of a janitor about now.
Yeah, right, whatever.
I mean, come on, Ken. Couldn't you have done a little better? At your age, you could have found a better job, but a janitor? Please.
Let me stop you right there before you go any further. You keep trashing my job, but I take pride in this job. And I wish you would just stop! She looked furious and couldn't reply right away.
Oh yeah, well it seems like a really tough job. Tell you what, I'll give you a hand. What do you say?
Excuse me? I already finished up here, so no thanks. Ah! Ugh, what the hell?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I slipped. I was only trying to help.
You slipped, huh? Okay, Haruna.
That was for making fun of me back when we were working at that company. You took that project from me. I'm finally able to pay you back.
Is this idiot still harping on about that? That was years ago, for God's sake! Well, two can play this silly game. Hey, Haruna. Did you notice that security camera right there?
Huh? Excuse me?
This is assault. I can press charges against you. The proof is right there.
Are you telling me a dirty old janitor is gonna press charges against me? You're nuts.
Yeah, that's right.
You do realize that you need money to hire a lawyer and take this to court. I know a janitor like you doesn't have that kind of money.
Oh, I got enough money. I wouldn't be the owner of this high-rise apartment if I didn't have money. Wouldn't you agree?
Huh? Hold on a second. Did you say owner?
That's right. I've always been poor, and I made a promise to myself that I would get rich one of these days. And I did just that. I studied all there was about real estate investment. When I started working, I saved and gradually bought property over the years, buying and selling, eventually making a hefty profit, and just continued building my real estate holdings. I intentionally joined that construction firm to learn more about the industry. I resigned after I made a considerable amount so I could start my own business, and bought several properties around the city. And now, I go around checking and maintaining all my properties.
You're kidding, right? You own this luxury apartment complex?
I really don't care if you believe me or not. That's your prerogative. Anyway, I better get going. See you in court.
Please, I'm sorry. I had no idea. If you do that, my father would kill me. He'll make me resign from the company. Let's just forget this whole thing, please.
That's not my problem.
And my marriage. I would put the whole thing in jeopardy. Please, I apologize. Please, forgive me.
She was screaming and yelling in the lobby area. I told her I would call the police if she didn't pipe down. That seemed to be the trick, and she hastily left. After that, I took the recording from the security camera and met with my lawyer to get his advice. My lawyer contacted Haruna and showed her the video and the consequences that she faced. She apparently discussed the situation with her father. I'm so very sorry that my dim-witted daughter caused this unfortunate incident. I don't know what to say, but I'm truly sorry. Yes, she's been contemptuous of me and always belittled me ever since high school. I was getting totally fed up with her antics, to be honest. I assure you she will never, ever bother you again, and I will make her pay for all damages, all from her own savings. If that's not enough, I'll make sure to pay every cent. I guarantee it. I also want a written letter from her, promising she will never contact me, ever again. Yes, of course! Haruna? What are you just standing there for? Apologize to Mr. Kitamura right this second!
I'm very sorry for the trouble that I caused.
I later heard that her father fired her from the company, saying he didn't want employees that brought shame to the company, daughter or not. And her upcoming marriage was also dissolved. She paid the compensation to me, so I had no more qualms, and just wanted to put the whole thing behind me. But Haruna would not give up. Apparently, she didn't learn her lesson, and started harassing me again.
It's all your fault! I lost everything because of you! I want you to take responsibility!
Have you already forgotten about that letter you wrote? You promised never to approach me or contact me again. What's with you, Haruna?
don't give a damn about that! I want my money back!
Oh boy, this is getting nowhere. I'm calling your father. I gotta say, I feel bad for your dad.
Please don't call him! You do that and it'll be the last straw! He said he would cut all ties with me!
Seems like the right thing to do if you ask me. You promised, in writing, never to harass me again. But here you are.
Please don't call him! I beg of you!
Haruna grabbed me by the shoulders with all her strength, knocking me against the wall. I immediately called the police. They arrived a few minutes later and took her into custody. I haven't seen her since. Later, I received a long letter from her father, apologizing for that unfortunate incident. He said he had completely cut family ties with his daughter. Someone later told me that she moved far away and is currently working as a live-in maid at some far-off resort somewhere. How did she end up this way? I guess she was pretty and her parents spoiled her. After thinking about that for a while, I gradually forgot about her and never thought of her ever again. As for me, I now own several apartment buildings and am living life as I always dreamed. Not a worry in the world. I've always lived within my means, always saved and invested wisely. That's the story of my success. Haruna would always make fun of me for being poor all those years ago. But now that I think back on it, I feel a sense of pride for the modest success I've achieved.